Welcome, 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 y'all. Live today. Hope everybody had a good day, a blessed day, and that everything is going well for you. Just the other day, a good friend of ours by the name of Shanika Turner, she had recommended a book, and in our meeting, one of our meetings, and so I'm really enjoying reading books. We always say that who you listen to and what books you're reading plays a big impact plays a big impact on how you view things, how you view the world, how you're influenced. So I wanted to do the book, but I wanted to just do it kind of like a book club. I wanted to kind of read the book, and then those out there that want to, engage in it with me, feel free to get in there. But I'm just going to do it anyway, and hope you enjoy it. And so we're going to get started on this book, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Impact on how you view things, how you view the world, how you're influenced. So I wanted to do the book, but I wanted to just do it kind of like a book club. I wanted to kind of read the book, and then those out there that want to engage in it with me, feel free to get in there. But I'm just going to do it anyway, and hope you enjoy it. And so we're going to get started. All right, so here we go. Had a little feedback issues, y'all. It's first time, so don't worry. We're going to make this thing happen. So here we go. Let's get to the book. See what's going on. Okay. So it starts off like this. Millions of people all over the world talk about how the law of attraction has transformed their lives for the better. Wherever you turn, you'll read rags to riches stories, and we've all heard celebrities talking about how they have achieved phenomenal success by using the law. Maybe you tried it yourself and so far aren't convinced that it actually works or can understand what you've been doing wrong. This book is about to change all of that, right? So I'm kind of excited about what it's going to say. Let's look. The law of attraction has become mainstream. Everyone is talking about it, but most people still don't know its secret. People get excited when they first discover the law of attraction, but many miss its most crucial message. They assume it's all about having happy thoughts and waiting for magic to happen overnight. Others try for a while and give up far too soon because they don't see immediate results. It's kind of like, weight loss, right? Or you want to exercise, or you want to get that body fit for the spring and the summer, right? You start working out a day or two and you don't see any results. And you're like, you don't get motivated. Results are not going to happen overnight. It just doesn't happen that way. It kind of reminds me of if you're a parent, you found out your wife is pregnant, and then you're like, oh man, I can't wait for that baby. You don't want that baby coming out in 1 month. Okay. So you'll be excited, but you got to give it time. Give it its time to seize it. Okay. So most people get excited, but they don't see immediate results. You're not going to see immediate results, but you're going to see small steps. This is not the way to use the law of attraction, and I'm going to tell you why. If you're new to the subject, you may be wondering what all the fuss is about and curious to find out more. I'm here to reveal its deepest secrets and give you the help you need to leverage the law to its full advantage. What exactly is the law of attraction? It is ancient wisdom that has always existed based on the belief that our thoughts are energy that the universe responds to. Positive thinking brings positive outcomes. Negative thinking brings negative outcomes. We can manifest wealth, happiness, and success simply by thinking them into being. Let me look at that. Our thoughts are energy that the universe responds to. So when you send those thoughts out, it's telling us that the universe will bring that back to you. It's going to respond to it. So if we send out positive thinking, we create an atmosphere for positive outcomes. Negative thinking brings negative outcomes. Like people say, watch what you say or what you think, right? Because you don't want the negative things to track to you. Say, well, positive things the same way. Why not think, hey, I can be a billionaire. I can be a millionaire. Why not think that? Now, because you just simply think it, that alone is not enough. There's some actions that's going to have to come behind that too. But before we go there, let's see what they're saying in the book. In other words, if you think positively, you will attract positive outcomes in all aspects of your life, including health, relationships, and your finances. The same applies to negative thoughts, which bring negative results. Basically, what goes around comes around. The law states that like attracts like. So the more positive you are about life, the more abundance you will enjoy. By removing negativity from your way of thinking, you also create more space for good things to happen. You can always improve your circumstances if you're open to the possibility and get rid of negative self-talk. And the more good vibes you give out, the more you will receive in return. The master of Taoism, Lao Tzu, described it beautifully when he said that our thoughts become words, which then become actions, then habits, forming our character, and finally our destiny. We're going to ponder on that, right? But we can only utilize the law of attraction to our advantage when we fully understand how it works. It isn't an instant money-making scheme or get-rich hustle, and there's no quick way to get what you want in life. The law does exist, but if you don't use it correctly, it's not going to work for you. I'm aware that many people think that the law of attraction is some kind of pseudoscience, claiming there's no concrete evidence to prove that it works. That simply isn't the case. And there's a wealth of scientific research to debunk that idea. I've attended many seminars and workshops on cognitive psychology, which explains our mental processes, and I've applied a lot of that knowledge in my work. Positive thinking is definitely one of the techniques I use to empower others to achieve their goals, and the law of attraction fits right in with that approach. Now, what are we going to learn in this book, y'all? It's saying that we're going to learn in this book how to manifest our desires by following some specific strategies. Okay, so now I'm getting really interested. Neuroscientists are starting to understand how repeated habits and thoughts can rewire our brains and provide even greater possibilities for us to succeed. Just by practicing visualization, for example, our brain starts emitting certain hormones that get us into success mode. I remember when I ran track, I ended up becoming a champion the first year I lost, came in dead last, right? And I always had the desire, like, hey, I'm not going to let that happen again. So I worked my butt off to make sure it didn't happen again. But when I was working out, I would always visualize myself winning, to the point where if I was ever in a race, was not in the position I